It seems like everybody has got a blood diamond carbine these days. Leonardo DiCaprio, some weird Birdman, balaclava dude, and even ATRG Dan. So, being entirely unoriginal, I thought it was well past time I made my own. Welcome back to AATV. I'm your host Tom Anvil Hibberd, and today we're going to talk all about my blood diamond carbine. Firstly, we're going to talk about what is a blood diamond carbine. We're going to talk about where they came from, and we're going to talk about how I made this one. Stay tuned and find out all about it. So what is a blood diamond carbine? Well, fundamentally, it's the rifle used at the end of the film Blood Diamond by Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Danny Archer. He acquired this from the cold dead hands of some mercenaries. He doesn't use it for long, but it's incredibly iconic and quite a popular item for cloners like me to build. Some of my influencer chums have built one, and I was looking around for a next project, and since I had most of the parts already, I thought I'd give it a go. So let's dig a bit more into where the blood diamond carbine comes from. It's very probable, as it's the same prop house. The CAR-15 blood diamond carbine has been used in 3 movies to date, but it's been readily identifiable, probably more. First one was Black Hawk Down, second one was Blood Diamond itself, and then they were later used in the movie Green Zone. The base gun has been seen in 3 different configurations. One with a flash hider, like this one, standard A2 or A1 birdcage. They were used by officers like Captain Steele in Black Hawk Down, some of the Ranger medics, and also in some shots with the Delta operators themselves. You also get versions with this XM style moderator. That's not quite, and we'll go into that later. Used by some of the Delta operators and by Danny Archer and the mercenaries in Blood Diamond. And then we also see it in the hands of Gary Gordon, which is where the Gary Gordon carbine comes from, with a sleeved OpSync suppressor in Black Hawk Down itself. You also get versions with 14.5 inch, so longer barrels, in the hands of Delta operators like Hoot and Bush in Black Hawk Down as well. So all in all, pretty versatile base gun if you want to do a movie replica. Okay, so where do they come from? So for the movie Black Hawk Down, the armour has acquired a load of Guatemalan M16A2s, that's the full length rifle with the fixed stock, 20-inch barrel, and the large tubular handguards. They were cut down for the movie. A lot of them were used as is with the Rangers. Collapsible stocks were added. But fundamentally, there were Colt M16A2 export rifles. And in some of the close-ups in the movie, you can see the Colt M16A2 markings. One of the most notable things, and I'll show you a picture now, is that some of the carbine handguards were also cut down from them full-length rifle handguards, almost cut and shut. And you can see the distinctive ridge at the back of the handguard. Also in Blood Diamond, Danny Archer's carbine, the Blood Diamond carbine itself, has cut down M16A2 handguard. So this is a custom build from various bits of carbines I had. I've got a GMP M16A2 upper on a GMP M16A1 lower. I will at some point get these removed and the correct M16A2 export markings put on. That'd be really cool. The front end is from a GMP M733. The receiver from that is currently on the 723 build. So let's go over the specifics, starting at the front. So the front end is this custom 3D printed moderator. It's a bit like an XM1. And some people do indeed use XM177 moderators, but these have the cutout channels and the one in the movie doesn't. I also couldn't see any flats on this one, like a 607 moderator. When I did a bit of background reading into it, it looks as if these are blank firing adapters and they were custom made for the movie and added to the guns. So I 3D printed a custom one myself. If you're interested in getting one, let me know and we'll have a chat about it. The barrel length on the GMP 733 is a bit long, so this is slightly sleeved to bring it down to the barrel length as seen in the movie. For Blood Diamond carbine, we need to use what is quite a strange configuration, and it's one of those parts you can't actually buy completely ready to go. You have to make it yourself. So this is a light barrel mount I bought from Ant Supplies, and then had to carefully file it down to get it into the right shape to get it underneath the front sight triangle. On the mount is a 1-inch weaver ring, kindly gifted to the channel by a good mate. Thanks for that. That's holding a period correct and actually movie correct Surefire 660, which I just got over Christmas. Also, by modern standards, a really terrible torch. Very limited lumens and throw compared to some of the modern LED offerings. This still has a bulb in it. Probably never actually going to use this torch, just going to use it for photo shoots. If I'm going to need a torch for this gun in a game, I'll probably either put on a modern torch or I will use the 3D printed shroud that I showed you in the previous video. Still going with that project. I'm going to send a new file away to an external 3D printing house to get a really nicely detailed nylon version made, and I'll let you guys know when that's available, so look out for that. The handguards and the retaining cap from the GMP M733, these are a bit naff and plasticky. I'm either going to get some more of the Brownells ones when they're back in stock, as they're much higher quality, or what I really want to do is replicate what they did in the movie and do a cut and chart version on the M16A2 handguards. They also used a slightly different cap on the front for the rifle length handguards, so it'd be nice to get one of those on as well. As I said earlier, the upper receiver is from a GMP M16A2. Onto that, I've got a carry handle mount. This is a really cheap and cheerful one from Amazon. There's loads on Amazon, eBay if you go looking for them. You could get a movie correct one. They're a lot more expensive and a lot harder to find. And to be honest, this one is just fine for me at the moment. So the optic I'm using is a GMP Aimpoint M2 clone. Loads of those available at different cost. You can get yourself an Aimpoint if you really want to be accurate. This one's absolutely fine. In the movie Black Hawk Down, Blood Diamond and Green Zone, they also used Aimpoint Comp M2s. So this is movie accurate enough for me. The optic sits in a mount made from a pair of vertical split rings. The mount used in the movie is continuous. Again, that one is quite hard to find. I couldn't find a readily available clone of that in the UK, and the originals are getting quite expensive. This will do for now. You can't really see the joint from 10 meters away, especially if I put a bit of tape over. I was considering bonding them together and blending them in. The mounts aren't quite the same though, so it's a bit of a difficult job. I'm probably just going to leave this as it is for now and wait until I come across a decent real one. The lower is a GMP M16A1 with the trademarks. Pistol grip is a GMP M16A2 with the little nubbin. The real 727s would have the older style lock ring, not the castle nut. Castle nut really came in with the M4. However, this is movie correct, so that's absolutely fine. Buffer tube just came off another GMP. It's 5 position. Again, the real ones would be 2 position. This is a movie clone, and I don't actually know what buffer tubes they used in the movie. So this 5 position one will be absolutely fine for now. The stock is the older polymer CAR-15 stock. I didn't want to spray the entire thing, as I wanted it to be a bit more flexible. Bit of a combination of the ones used in Blood Diamond and the movie rifles used by Hoot and Bush in Black Hawk Down. I think it looks really good, and I'm really happy with it. So that's my Blood Diamond Carbine. What movie guns have you made? Please let me know in the comments. I'm always really interested to see what builds you guys get up to in your spare time. I've been Tom Anvil Hibberd for AATV, talking about my Blood Diamond Carbine. If you want to help support the channel, stay as independent as possible, we have a Patreon scheme. You can also buy one of our fantastic t-shirts from our Teespring store. Most importantly, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.